Naz, welcome to Part Stock. Glad you could take this opportunity to join me. Well, it's not such short notice, but at the same time, I know you're a very busy individual, taking care of the family, taking care of business, taking care of a lot of things. So, but first and foremost, please introduce yourself. Let us know exactly who the man is.
Well, the man is is Nazeem. Rampartab is the name they call it. I go by Naz. Um, been in the industry, in automotive industry, parts, service, sales since about 28 years now. So since I was 16. So it's been quite some time. Working with various manufacturers, independent shops, big box stores. So the experience behind my success of being where I am is from automotive industry.
Okay, okay. And what capacity are you now?
Well, right now I am at a fixed operation management where it's parts, service, and sales.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes. We're gonna
so
go deep into that for the time being. But
right.
what I want to ask you is that how has operation changed since you started out at age 16? I know it's a very long time, but I'm trying to pick your brain to give us a overview.
It's changed tremendously. Just alone in the parts department side of it has changed tremendously from going from microfiche. If whoever's listening to this knows what a microfiche is, or look it up afterwards, they'll figure out what a microfiche is. Going from catalogs to microfiche to individual programs that are designed for individual stores, different manufacturers. Everybody came out with their own platform of dealing and handling with parts. So, I mean, in the overall perspective of it, yes, you're looking at a part. You has a part it has a part number attached to it. You order it. It goes to the manufacturer warehouse. It gets picked and pulled and brought to you. That aspect will always somewhat stay the same. Now, what's changed is how they do this and how more efficient they can be by doing these things, right? Because those are your basics. Someone has to order it, or something has to order it. And I know a lot of the ways now is everybody's going to the computer. It's a lot of, that's where the industry has shifted and changed, where a lot of the stuff has gone to uh, computer setup, where it's not just someone walking around. Back in the day, it was someone walking around with a clipboard in their hand, looking at their shelf, and you're laughing because I know you did it too. And
Of course,
you,
yes, yes, yes.
of course, and you look at the numbers on the shelf, you see what you're missing, you write it down, you
Yeah.
go back to your computer or your phone, and you call it in. And a lot of times, a lot of these dealerships are only getting parts maybe once a week, sometimes twice a week they would get parts, and that was a big thing. Nowadays it's shifted to you get parts the same day, you get parts the next day. It's become so much faster to get these things, and that being said, that's where your cost comes involved. You want the stuff faster, you pay more.
Yeah.
And that's where the industry has changed now, where parts used to be, not as expensive. Now every part on every manufacturer you look at has gone up in price, whether it's the shipping, whether it's the whoever's making it for them, where it's coming from. Everything has gone up in price. It was an eye opener following this trend from where I've started to watch it and be in it and have to roll with it is what it's called, right? You have to roll with it. If you can't handle it, then you got to get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the only thing constant is change because we have been through it as as you know. Because when I tell people that we used to use a program called Lotus 123, they say, "What the hell is that?" Or
Yeah.
Word Star. No, no, it's Word Perfect. I know it's Word. And now you have Excel that has replaced Lotus 123. That's so basically. I understand exactly where you're coming from, right?
Now
Um,
the two major parts platform that the majority of the dealerships have is what's called ADP, or now it's changed to CDK.
CDK Global, yeah.
Right, and Reynolds and Reynolds. So those are your two major parts platform, where they've also moved into complete organization, where it's for sales now too. It's also for accounting now too. It's also for used car building. So it's not just for parts anymore. It's for the entire industry.
Yes, a complete dealer management system. As you said,
Right.
before everything was standalone, and then everything was done manually, going into the warehouse, counting things, and then you go back to Lotus, and then you input the information one by
Yeah.
one, and then every time something sells, someone has to go back and readjust the stock. But now everything is just a click of a button, and then it's all the same. But you also mentioned that dealers were getting parts like once a week or once a month, but in some parts of the region, some parts of the world, some people get parts once a month, every 6 months,
Right.
every 3 months. So it's very fortunate that if you're situated in a certain geographical location, you are either at an advantage or at a disadvantage where parts is concerned. So I'm glad I'm having this type of medium for individuals to understand exactly where the industry is coming from and where it is now. Because right now we live in a what do you call it now? A microwave society where everyone expects everything to be instant. Yeah.
Instant. You
So
see it on the computer, you see the picture of it, you can click on it, you can go to you cash out to your your cart, and then you go to your cart, you input your Visa number, your credit card number, and
yep.
the next thing you know, 2 days or 1 day,
Yeah,
it's at your front door.
It's at your front door, exactly. Yeah.
Right? So to have that at our fingertips now, yes, it's great. Everything is moving along quicker. You're able to fix your car, you get your car out, you get the customer's car out. At the same time, it all comes to a cost, right? And that's where this industry has gone to now, where it's very, very costly in terms of having the independent shops versus automotive dealerships, where they have the background, they have the overhead costs built into their budgets and whatnot and so forth. So to handle all of this shipping and non-shipping and and backorder parts, and just going into it deeper and deeper, right? So it's a big aspect of looking at. It's not just parts. It's not just a small item. Oh, it's just this part. It isn't. It's bigger than that.
Yeah, definitely. But we're on the part side of it. How has it affected service? Because I know you're also a technician by trade. So how has the changes affected the service side?
The service side, I say customers have more ways of getting their vehicle fixed. So they have other options. They have other means of getting their vehicles taken care of and fixed. Of course, the first 3 years, if it's a new vehicle, you want to get it back to the dealership to cover your warranty. As a technician now, warranty jobs don't pay a lot as a CP, customer pay job. So parts has been a very gross profit aspect of it. So you can make a lot of money in parts, and the money is there to be made. It's just how people are focusing on it, and whether they're understanding how to focus that it's not just a part, right? So as a technician now, of course, you want the right parts at all times. You want it to fit right, you want it to work right, and you don't want it to come back. Because that, as a technician, that's how you get scaled upon, right? So how many comebacks you've had, meaning whether the part that you installed was installed incorrect or it wasn't right. Sometimes it's not your fault, sometimes it's the part's fault, but they're always going to come back to the technician of who installed it. So as being in service and being part of the whole parts and service, customers are way more now inclined of what's going on. They can jump on the computer and figure out where this part's supposed to go, or what it's supposed to look like, and how long it's supposed to take to get it fit into my car. So why are you charging me X amount of dollars when the guy on YouTube is doing it in 30-second video?
Yeah.
How's that possible? You're charging me 2 hours, right? So those are the conversations we always have with customers to try to explain to them that it's not just a guy on YouTube. It's, these are trained factory technicians working on your vehicle with authorized OEM parts, meaning parts that will fix your vehicle that was made for your car that's going to get you back on the road
Yeah.
safely.